Hello.
Well, I'm back. It didn't take too long.
Nope.
I literally mined one of the quartz away.
No, it does not take long to do that.
No, but there was
And for the amount of time
behind
for me to
it.
get you a villager, it's about the same. So I'm like, you know what? That's fair enough. I mean, I have the breeder. It's just running, so.
Fair enough.
I do nothing. I just press a button and I have villager. So. It's just putting this together that was difficult.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I see.
Like, the carrots I already had. I'm in a village, so I didn't have to go far to get villagers.
True.
I just had to save them the
True.
first night, so. Yep, so.
So,
do
here's a stack of quartz for
Perfect.
one of them. I do have another stack of quartz.
I'll take it.
What can I get?
What do you need? Welcome back to another episode of LavaCraft. Here we are in episode 2, and I've been busy. Off camera, I have gotten some new gear, mostly diamond, by using villagers. So we made that villager breeder last time. Off camera, I also made an iron farm, and I started trading a bit. So we've got a few villagers here. This guy sells mending, which is very useful. We have some toolsmiths for getting tools. We have farmers for getting food. We have an armorer who can get us all of our armor. We can get our axes and swords here, and this guy can give us a little extra redstone, and I can sell some of my rotten flesh, which is quite useful for us. And because of that, I've been kind of stocking up on mending, and I'd like to start selling it. So over in this area, past all of my trees that I've been farming, I have a little area that I've built out. This is just a little building that I've outlined and haven't started too much on, just gotten the very first layer of. But this is going to be my little shop, and I'd like to sell some mending books here. There are a couple rules on LavaCraft, whereas all of your things have to be about a chunk big, so I've decided to do a little bit of a path and a smaller building with some decorations outside. And we have to have a crafting table and an ender chest. Well, there's an ender chest here and a crafting table here. So that'll be very useful. And we can have everything in here. So that is going to be today's goal for this episode. Now, normally when I do builds, I like to build them in creative ahead of time, but this time I decided not to. I decided to freehand it a bit. I've been in the mood of kind of building things on wonky angles lately, so this is very much a wonky angle, and that is kind of the point. So if I go up like 4 blocks maybe, we can do that with our oak. I would much prefer this to be spruce, but there is literally none in this world. So we cannot access it because of the world border. So we're gonna have to hold off on that. We may upgrade this build later. So coming over here, we're gonna do this, and I'm kind of basing this off of kind of the builds I did when I was on the Overseasons world a few months ago. So there we go. And actually this lower part, this area I think should be lowered just to have like a different opening. And we're gonna need a floor in here. So I'm going to get some oak planks and we're gonna fill this in. We're gonna try to make this as cozy as possible. I'm thinking I may do something like red carpet inside. Let's see. Breaking this. And here we go, we have a little floor. Now, what can we do with this? I'd like to take some deep slate, and we have some deep slate bricks. And I'd like to start building this up a bit. So doing something like this. And just kind of layering it up as we go. We can put in some bricks as well. Just to kind of break this up. And there will be a door there. Awesome. So if we do something like this, we can just keep building this up. Move to jump around. Oop, I cannot Neo. There we go. There we go. Something like that can work. And we're gonna need to figure out something for a roof. I haven't decided what I want to do yet, but it would be nice to do something kind of tall and sloped. Let me think. What is something we could do that we have relatively good access to? I know we have tough, but that would make the building quite dark, so perhaps something bright. Now, we don't have pale oak, but what we do have is wool, and quite a bit of it. I made a wool farm right on the first day of the server, which is right over here, and we've been slowly gathering a bit of wool, and we could absolutely use that for this build. And I could probably mix in something like diorite or calcite later on. So, if we head over into this area, we could absolutely just work on this. Just let me build this up. We can start like here. Oof. I messed that up. And then that goes there. And I don't like that very much. So we're gonna lower this to here. 1, 2. We do something like that. How's that? That could work. Perhaps we do something like that. Now I will need some shears to make this easier, but this could certainly work towards it. Let me go up to make this easier. Break you, and you. Okay, so I'll extend this out an extra block because this will look a little nicer. Coming out here. And break those. And we can kind of place that there. We'll build our scaffolding up. And yeah, that could work. And from here, we need to figure out something to connect this. So perhaps what we do is maybe a layer of oak there. And then on top of it, we do something different. Maybe, sure, we could look at tough. What are our options here? Let's go like 16 of those. And regular tough on top, perhaps? Let's see. Coming up, do a layer of smooth tough, and then regular tough. Yeah, that could work. It'll need some extra details on the front of it, but it could definitely work. There we go. Yeah. Now this is not going to be as easy to do, but we'll make it work. And yeah, that kind of works. Okay, so I have gotten a couple things done, and I'm looking at this, and I don't really like it. It needs to go. This wall is just not doing it for me. So we're gonna have to take this down and start this section over. It's a little bit of a shame, but oh well, we'll live. So that means that anything from this point on just needs to go away. Okay. So at this point, we kind of have an idea what our walls will look like. So I'm just going to take this from this point on, break this section down, and I'll break this wall down, and I'll break these. Now deep slate takes forever to break, which is kind of annoying, but we'll do with it. Which means that this will continue to the same point. There we go. And this will continue as well. Now that's a lot better. And I'm just going to place a plank here. And yes, this works a lot better, although this roof will need some texturing at some point in the future. Now we're going to go into this side, and I'm just going to bridge over with planks and place some chisel tough, and we'll place some regular tough on top. So we're going to go over here and just continue this around. Alright, so I only have a few minutes left to record, but I have all of this here ready to go. I've just gotten a little bit more tough, so we'll turn that into chisel tough bricks. And then we'll head up. So coming here. This is where we needed the chisel tuff. And a little more regular tuff in here. There we go. And I can break this hole. And we'll place chisel tuff all along this to fill this in. And that's a full exterior. Now, coming out here, I just want to make sure. Yep, I missed a spot. So we'll place that there. And that should be a basic exterior done. Now, I'd like to quickly experiment with this roof a little bit. I went to the mine and got a little bit of diorite, and I want to see if meshing this in kind of helps the wool look of it. Almost works. I think it could be used kind of in patches as opposed to just randomly littered through, which may look better, as if it's kind of been damaged in parts. So let's instead do something like this in areas. While we're at it, we do need a permit to sell items that we want to sell. So I'm currently headed over to LavaSpace to get the permit. Hello.
Look who's here. Look at this guy.
So I'm not sure where we're gonna store the diamonds because they're not mine. We need to have a monument of all the diamonds for the shop, kind of like in a couple Hermitcrafts they built the diamond throne.
Yeah. Maybe we could have a little place by spawn for now.
For now, until we get to the end.
Do you not have an anvil?
No, I don't. So I don't have enough iron.
I
Here,
have
let me
an
grab
iron
mine.
farm.
I have enough
I'll
iron
go.
just back at my base.
Yeah, I have my iron. I ran my iron farm overnight and
How slow this horse is.
it got me a lot.
So let's go to spawn, and here we can take my path.
No touchy, the shiny. Do not take. Hey, we got the first permit diamond.
Yep.
Ooh.
Coming in here and looking at the interior, I think we could do kind of a balcony up here would look nice. So if I come right here, do a beam, something like that. Perhaps we put a staircase right here. There we go. And we could do kind of like slabs up here. So slabby jabby right here. I'm gonna need a lot more slabs though. So let's craft them and kind of build our way up. We're gonna need to light this somehow. And I don't really want to use torches because they don't look great, but we could do something like this with lanterns coming up here, do a little double bed, and we'll need some carpets in here too. So we'll get some like red carpets and make that look nice. Maybe some banners on the walls, some other decorations, paintings, who knows what. So I started working this interior and I found this really cool new block that you can use for building. Some people have already probably seen it, but it's the oak shelf. Just look at this thing. It's just so much extra intricate detail that we didn't have otherwise. So like it works well for kind of like sides here, and it breaks that up. I could put this down here and it could break these up and you could still walk through. It's so good. And it's just not something you'd normally see. So I was kind of thinking is, ooh, that's how you do it. Place it like this, and what was I gonna call this? We're mending is what we're selling, so the mended hand, I guess. No, mended in would be better. And here we are at the completed mended inn. So let's do a quick tour of the place. Coming around here, we have this nice building with a little decoration around it, and I'm very much heavily using these shelves because they look so good. So we have an entrance here. This building is kind of wonky, and that's quite intentional. And coming inside, we have a nice place to get your diamonds and stuff, and you can buy your books right here. And we're pretty much fully stocked now, which is really, really good. There's a little upstairs, which is kind of like a little little loft with the place to sleep, because that would be kind of nice to have if it was an inn. So yeah, that was pretty much the shop, and I'm really, really happy with this. I've got a plan, and it might be a little reckless, but I kind of want a beacon, and it's only like the 4th day of the server, but I'm really getting tired of just mining resources, and for some of my builds, I need a lot of resources. So let's fight a wither. This might be a little silly to do, but I'm going to do it anyways. So in here, I've got everything I need to potentially die. All right, so Dyson's with me. We're gonna start doing this. Here is some strength, some night vision, and I'm gonna give you a gapple.
Oh, I already had 4.
Oh, you got strength.
You want it back?
Oh, you had 4? Yeah, I'll take 1 back. Okay, where I actually made the tunnel is down here.
Oh.
And if we follow this all the way over here, I think this should be long enough, but I can extend it a little further.
Yeah.
Think that's good here, this far?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just gonna get rid of that.
I'm gonna drink my night vision, because this is gonna take the torches. Might want to step back.
Yep.
Got a bow ready.
Here, I'm gonna make a side like.
And of course, it immediately goes up.
Well, I can't even see what you're doing.
And of course, I get withered right at the end. Okay, we got it. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah. That...
Hey, look, diamonds.
Oh, look, diamonds. Do you have fortune?
Yep.
Okay. Here.
Ooh, that would be nice. I should probably eat. How much longer do I have this for? 17 seconds? Jeez. Oh, you know what I need to get?
Oh no. What?
Obsidian.
Oh. Oh, that's easy. Oh, we have lots of lava up here. Let's just get it from the lava thing.
Oh, is there a lava pit? Oh yeah, forgot. We can literally just use our lava pit. Our lava farm. Let me get 2 buckets then. Do we have an
no, we have buckets in here. Right here. In here.
Oh, we have a bucket of water. Even easier.
And we'll make the hole.
So we need what? 3 obsidian?
Yeah.
Wow,
well,
it was so hard to find.
I know.
You know, this would be a lot
Yeah,
easier to mine if I had haste too. Put that in there.
That's probably the fast. I think that's the fastest I've seen someone kill the wither on LavaCraft.
Yep. Let me get enough iron for this beacon. Let me get an iron ingot. Let me get some glass. Let me make a beacon. Then let me build the beacon. Let's see, where should we put it?
What's the?
I would
Let's
rather
put it by
have
an
it.
iron farm.
Okay.
Because
I was gonna say maybe in between the iron farm and the mob farm
Yeah, that works.
for now,
There's a
and we
flat
can
area over
have
there.
a second one that we could just move it underground.
Yeah.
For mine. Because it's not like
Let
we
me
have to worry
start with
about placing
one.
iron. Say like right over here maybe.
Well, like, yeah. We could make the stands where we want the other beacons to go, like.
Yeah,
and
we would
place
just
the
build the
beacon on
iron.
top. Yeah, and, like
I
we
didn't
want a
left my
beacon
shovel.
here. Oh.
Yeah. Let's see.
Where's
the spot where it'll
Hit-
fit? Right here. It'll be good for the center of it.
Well, if the spider doesn't.
Oh, it's a spider. Whatever. I'm building this a very weird way.
Make sure you make sure the beacon can go through?
I did check
First-
that. It is
Oh,
one
okay.
block offset from the exit.
Okay. Just want to check.
There we go. Oops.
Oh,
I'm
did it
out of-
not give you the advancement for picking up the nether star?
I guess it didn't.
Okay.
I also didn't get any skulls, which they're supposed to drop every time, I thought.
Weird.
Yeah. So it might be slightly broken. Lava, fix your server.
Well, I guess we can just get a beacon without getting advancements. Guess we have
Nope.
to do it again.
Well, the beacon advancement you get from placing the beacon down, I know.
Yeah, I know that. But if you didn't get the one advancement, you might not get the next one.
You know.
Oh.
Lag? There we
Oh,
go.
that's great. Beaconator.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see, what do we
never
want?
mind.
Speed and regen or haste? Actually, resistance might be good for this area. Resistance regen.
Yeah. Because this is the mob farm area.
Yeah. So you see, it's literally just one block off.
Yep.
Perfect. So we got the beacon. And there we have it. We now have a beacon, which will make our lives so much easier in the long run. As it was briefly mentioned while I was with Dyson, is that Dyson's been working on this mob farm, and it is quite insane. It's still not at its peak efficiency, and we've already gotten all the resources we'll ever need. Like, we are set on gunpowder for a while. We'll never need arrows again. We don't have to worry about bone meal. We've got a ton of redstone for now. So yeah, we're doing really, really good. And all of this is working pretty well. I've AFK'd it the last couple nights, so we've gotten a bunch of resources. And yeah, it works really, really well. And with that, that is all the time I have left for this episode. If you liked it, be sure to give it a like. And if you loved it, be sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!